Hello, my name is Mark Dennis, and I'm here today to tell you how to change a flat tire in a case of emergency situation. Have you ever been stranded on the road and didn't know how to change a flat tire? When a person first buys a vehicle, they should become familiar where the jack is, the lug wrench, the owner's manual, and the spare tire, which is located underneath this vehicle, and that should also be properly inflated. The first thing to remember when a flat tire occurs is to get off the main road onto a flat surface. Put the vehicle in park, set the emergency brake, and turn on your hazard flashers, and then turn off the vehicle. If for some reason the flat occurs on a hilly surface, pull off the main road, put the vehicle in park, set the emergency brake, turn on your hazard flashers, and turn the vehicle off. Then get out of the vehicle and put some large rocks or small wood in either front or behind the three tires, depending on the angle of the road. This helps ensure that the car does not shift during your tire change. Next, retrieve the scissor jack and lug wrench from its stored location. It might be necessary to consult the owner's manual for proper placement of the jack on the frame of the vehicle. This is very important because the vehicle frame is designed with specific lift points for the jack. Then retrieve the spare tire from the storage place in the vehicle. Now place the jack in the proper location, crank the jack until it begins to slightly lift the vehicle. Remove the wheel cover and loosen the lug nuts. Do not take the lug nuts off all the way of the tire. Now crank the jack up until the flat tire is no longer touching the ground. Go about 3 to 4 inches to allow the spare tire to be placed on the hub. Remove the lug nuts and the flat tire. Next, put the spare on the hub and screw one lug nut on the top and one lug nut on the bottom. Thumb tighten them on the hub. Wiggle the tire to see if it's properly seated on the hub. Now attach the remaining lug nuts to the remaining bolts, but only thumb tighten them. Lower the jack until the tire comes in contact with the ground. This will prevent the tire from spinning when tightening the lug nuts. At this time, the lug nuts with the lug wrench, start tightening the lug nuts with the lug wrench in a star pattern. For example, 11 o'clock position to 5 o'clock position, 9 o'clock position to 2 o'clock position, and then to 7 o'clock position. 3 or 4 rotations should be enough. On the first rotation, just snug tight each lug nut. Then on the remaining rotations, tighten them a little more each time. Now lower and remove the scissor jack, replace the wheel cover, store the spare tire, scissor jack, and lug wrench to their storage locations. If necessary, remove the rocks or wood from the other tires. Finally, get in the car and start it up. Release the emergency brake, turn off the hazard lights, activate your turn signal, and drive back onto the road. Take some deep breaths and try to have a safe and enjoyable rest of the trip. As soon as the opportunity arises, have your flat tire repaired or replaced depending on its condition. Remember, lightning can strike in the same place twice.